What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I'm going to be talking about the best Scorpion in the world currently, right now, MK Javier. Now, this man got top 8 at the most recent major tournament in the Pro Series that was held in France. He got top 8 with the worst character, in my opinion, in the game. Now, most people think the character's like bottom 5 or bottom 2, especially now that Cyrex is gone. And I completely agree with that. I think he's bottom 1 actually, and this man took one of the worst characters in the game and got top 8. And this has some people talking about Scorpion now, and I want to discuss how I personally feel about the character and the way he not the way he was able to get top 8, but why I feel like he was able to get top 8 in this specific tournament. Now, first things first, what I'm going to say is no discredit to any of the players in this tournament, because the fact is a lot of the players in this tournament can beat most people in the world. So what I'm going to say is no discredit to them when I do get to that. Now, first of all, Scorpion, even the person who one of the people that was commentating this tournament, P&D Ketchup, he even said that the community is kind of like divided on Scorpion, that there's some people that are not sure where he is placed, and some people think he's underrated and a lot of people think he's not good. I really don't think that's the case, honestly. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I feel like now that Cyrax's gone, most people think that he is, you know, low tier. I really do think he's the worst. Like Scorpion is really, really bad. And I have a whole video talking about that if you want to see that. Now, some people might think, well, if Scorpion's bad, how was Scorpion able to get top 8 in this tournament then? Like, if he's bad. And I'm going to talk about that. Again, this is no discredit to any of these players, but a lot of people don't like to keep it real when it comes to stuff like this, but I will. Now, to keep it completely real, the top 4 players in the world weren't at this tournament. And this tournament was held like in Paris. So there was a lot of people that couldn't get to this tournament and didn't go because I don't know if they felt like it wasn't worth it to go, and or it would be too much money because the plane ticket, which is most likely the case. But the fact is that there was most people that could not get to this tournament. So I think the most of the best players could not make it to this tournament. So that's why I feel like Scorpion and like even Baraka were able to slip through the cracks and make a top 8 appearance because you don't have to worry about the best 4 players in the world being at this event. Now, like I said, this is no discredit to any of them. Most of these people could still beat most people in the world, but I don't think there's any way if the top 4 players were there that Scorpion would have been able to make top 8. I just don't think so. The character is too bad. And like I said, this is no discredit to him. I'm saying that again because even with me saying this, there's gonna be that one person in the comments, oh, you're discrediting him and this, that, and the other. I'm not. I'm just looking at the facts. The best 4 players in the world weren't there. A lot of American players weren't there, which is currently the best region with the game being fresh. We don't know if that's going to change. And, that's why I think that is what it is. But that, again, for the 4th time, I am not discrediting this man at all. I think he played great and he kind of showed what Scorpion can be if he wasn't so unsafe on so many things. The striker assist really helped Scorpion out, and I personally feel like his best assists in no particular order are striker, Jax, and Goro. And why what he did with Scorpion is like he used the striker assist to cover a lot of Scorpion's weaknesses. And why I think Scorpion is so bad, and I talked about this in my video talking about the character, is the fact is there's no assist that covers all of his weaknesses. He has too many weaknesses to fix. That's why I think he's the worst character in the game over Sub Zero. A lot of people will say Sub Zero is the worst, but I just completely disagree. Sub-Zero is not worse than Scorpion at all. The Sub-Zero community is just louder. Like the most popular the most popular MK streamer right now, like besides Sonic, is a Sub-Zero man. So he probably inspires a lot of people to play Sub-Zero. Shout out to him, by the way, Sikander, really great YouTuber if you have not seen him. And there's a there's another like Sub-Zero YouTuber on Twitch. Like Sub-Zero community, they're just the loudest, and I firmly believe that because if you play Scorpion, like you can tell that the character is just really, really weak. Like he honestly is. So I don't want people to think I don't want people to think that the Sub-Zero community is right just because they're the loudest. Sub-Zero is not the worst. He's just not. Like, there's no way he's the worst over Scorpion. Scorpion is just abysmal. And like I said, I just think the Sub-Zero community is the loudest. They've always been the loudest over the Scorpion community. And I think they both deserve buffs, like completely, but I think Scorpion needs them more. So let's get into the match now, kind of going over what the Scorpion player is doing. And this is the worst time to say that because he lost that round right there. And another thing I wanted to mention, actually, before we get into that, is this is, I think, the only match he won in top eight. I might have to fact check that and put it in the comments. Again, this is not discrediting him, but like this shows like how when he's going against better characters that the competition, well, every character is better than Scorpion, but when he's going against like the cream of the crop characters, that it's just so much harder for him. And I don't understand why people do that. Like I couldn't spend like a lot of money going to a tournament and then play a low tier character, like because you know Scorpion's low tier if you main him. I don't get why people do it, but hey, it's not for me to get. He still got top eight, so he did something right. So what you see him doing right there is down three into the spear. That has really good spacing on it, and Scorpion has really good pokes. So he can kind of get away with doing that a lot. Okay, so now he's chilling out, and there we go. He gets in for free. He does the spin, and it keeps him safe. But you see, he doesn't get a combo off that, like somebody like a Raiden would if he chips you out with it. He's doing it again because it's all Scorpion got. Kept himself safe, but got hit by the armor. All right, backing up. There we go. All right, you see, he's backing off because he wants to keep that space. Scorpion has to keep that space because he's not really good if he doesn't keep that space. But now he's in the corner. Scary spot for Scorpion. All right. So he has no space. Flawless block, so he's not going to be taking any chip. There we go. Mid again. And that's one of the biggest buffs Scorpion needs. Like, Scorpion needs that mid to be better. You need a good mid to check people in this game. Now that NRS is trying to, like, get off the whole our game is based off of pure 50-50s, like, having a good mid is very important. There we go. And he's dead off of that. Yep. I'm not sure if he's dead off of that. No, he's not dead. He's not. Wait, is he? No, but still chip. Yeah, he's not dead. And there we go. And that's another buff I think he needs. I think that low needs to be special cancel. He needs a lot. He needs a good mid. He needs an overhead splat, which I mean, like, he shouldn't get a combo off his overhead, just a knockdown overhead, like Raiden's. Like, he needs that, a good mid, his low to be cancelable. And then they can start there. They need to take that, by a good mid, I mean they need to take that high away. Having that high just completely hurts him, like, way too much. I don't get why they did that to him. Like, this is the worst I've personally ever seen Scorpion. I've seen him in quite a couple games, like starting from Injustice 1. And, like, they always, like, do Scorpion so weird. Like, he'll start off really good, and then they'll, like, nerf him to where he's, like, mid or, like, really bad. But he did survive one game, which I'm going to be probably making a video on that. But in this game, he is starting off really weak. So, I guess that'd be better for them, because he hasn't started off really weak before. Like I said, I can't speak on MK9, but every other game, he didn't really start off really weak. But in this game, he started off really, really weak. So maybe they're doing this to kind of see, can they get Scorpion right? But I don't know. We'll see. All right, good confirm off the jump kick. All right, did the delay to get the maximum damage. All right, there we go. Keeping that move safe. That's what's saving Scorpion right there. That move, that all that chip. He can't open you up, but that doesn't matter if he does a lot of chip. Yep. Spear is so good. Not spear, that down poke is so good. There we go. Keeping himself safe. Checking him in the neutral with the spear. Good armor right there. Got to keep him on the. So it's like Scorpion, you have to take those risks. All right. And he got winners finals with this character. Like I said, again, for like this freaking 7th time, no discredit to this man. It's still amazing what he was able to do with this character. Because even though the top 4 players weren't here, like these guys weren't like chumps or anything. Like literally, Foxy Grandpa, one of the best NRS players of all time, was here. So, like I said, again, no discredit whatsoever. There we go. And with the grab. And there we go. Top 3. A Scorpion player got top 3 at this tournament. Again, congrats to him completely. I just wanted to give my opinion on everything that happened. And I hope you all enjoyed the video. Buff Scorpion, he is trash. And Nickopz out.